For today's cup of coffee, we're going to be discussing dreams. I actually was going to be talking about time, is time speeding up, different things like that. And as I was doing research, I went into nerd overload. So when I do that, it was crazy. So we'll discuss that some other time. So when I go into nerd overload, it's best to just shift gears. So Yates and I were discussing about dreams, and dreams are very interesting. Some people think it's just, oh, you're processing whatever. Not always. Not all dreams are dreams. Not everything that occurs while you're asleep is a dream. But Yates was kind enough to give us our first submission, and he writes, in the dream I was working in a hospital as an electrician, I think, as I was playing around with a wiring setup. In front of me was an office with about 5 doctors inside. The doctors suddenly all left the office for whatever reason. It was empty except for me. The phone near me started ringing. I knew any call was for a doctor, not for me, but no doctors were about. I ignored the phone and it finally stopped ringing. Then it started to ring again, and not being sure what to do about it as it was a doctor's line, I went ahead and picked it up. A woman on the other end was outside of a hotel and needed help. I told her that I was an electrician and that no doctors were about. She pleaded with me to come and help her. I went outside, got in my car, which was a black Mercedes that I used to have, and drove out of the hospital grounds to find her. I didn't find her, and then drove back to the hospital grounds. Security didn't stop me, as though I was important or perhaps expected. On entering my wiring job in front of the now full office of doctors, a middle-aged, straight-laced woman doctor came out and thanked me for my endeavor in trying to come to the assistance of the woman who called. She invited me to take a look at what it was all about in an annex room. There was a woman or nurse there in an operating gown standing next to a sink full of water with billows of blood in it. On the window ledge was the tiny body of a little black baby. The dream ended. There's a lot of different theories as far as dream analysis. One of the ones that I was taught in psychology is to pretend that you are each item in the dream. You know, if you're the doctor, what are your thoughts about being the doctor? If you are the Mercedes, what are your thoughts as the Mercedes? And that through that you can try to weed yourself through the meaning of it. There are other forms of dream interpretation. Just look at it what it is, okay? You're there, you're in a sort of a precarious position, you're not sure what you're doing or why you're there. Something happens, you've got to do it because you're the only one there. And then someone later, commends you for doing the right thing. You went ahead, Yates, you're an honorable man, so you went ahead and tried to give assistance. As far as the blood and the body and all those different things like that, that very much could be the times that we're living in. Because we're taking in so much information. One of the things that I was studying on my nerd overload was that information is increasing within, doubling 24 to 12 hours these days. The human brain is not designed to process like that, which is why we are having broken brains. Yet your brain is not broken. Very interesting dream. And I don't know about you all, but I have had more dreams in the past couple of months that I have remembered that I have in years. And something else Yates told me. He and I both dream in color. Quite a few people that I know dream in color, even though these supposed experts say that that is not what happens. Well, how do they know? They don't live inside my head. They don't live inside your head either. So Yates, what was your interpretation? I know that you said in your email that you didn't quite know what to make of the dream. I think it's interesting, like I said, the fact that the blood and the babies and stuff like that. And like I said, we hear news today that is disturbing to a lot of us. So that could have had some kind of bearing. You may not have intentionally heard a news story and it still got in your subconscious. Now, if it becomes a recurring theme or something like that, you might want to keep a dream journal. So, I've had some interesting ones. We'll get on to mine on another cup. Send me your dreams. your different paranormal, supernatural, spoopy adventures, any kind of legends you may have heard, Bigfoot sightings, UFO sightings. Don't give me no skinwalkers. I can't deal with that. Everybody's got to have boundaries, people. They really do. Send all those things to cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. And if you just need someone to listen to you, if you've had some kind of an experience that you can't understand, that has frightened you, or that no one else believes you, yeah, go ahead and email me. I'm not going to make fun of you. Even if it was, we talked there a couple of days ago as far as substance related, experiences. Send those to me because those are valid. That was something that happened to you in your perception, and I would be very much willing to and would enjoy reading your story. So you all have a beautiful, blessed day. Keep those emails coming in, folks.